a lot less openings. And we'll see if he can do it here. We're going to get into game one pretty soon here. Both players doing their counter picks. G, what do you think would be a good stage for this matchup?
About it. It's tough, honestly. Both of these characters, they benefit a lot off the same stages. I would say off a counter pick, Kalos would be better for Bruno for sure, only because those platforms on the left and right, I remember like when I played, it was super annoying as Bowser. That would block any of my my Bowser bomb edge guards and such. So that's going to be a very annoying counter pick to come out. So definitely Sansko's going to have to try to maybe consider striking that stage for sure. But we're going to be heading here into game one. Losers finals. Going to see we're going to go, of course, PS2, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, the classic. I mean, why not? Both characters like this stage. Sansko has easier ways to get around the snake grenade play. Obviously, you see him dancing on that platform. And snakes just in general like this stage. They enjoy covering the platforms. They enjoy the counterplay that comes along with that. And just, it's very easy to go in depth and to make these sick 50-50s that we see. But Sans not wanting it to be a 50-50, going for all of these flame breaths right now. And it's yielded him a very solid 49.3%.
Already, what an explosive start here to come out of it. It's always going to be one of those cases here when you have to be the player that's waiting, and finally, like when you get in there, your competitor is completely warmed up. So it will take Bruno for a little bit, because right now he's looking completely cold, almost getting connected with that up smash, which will get the kill at this point too. Remember, that's the thing about Bowser. Definitely has the kill power to compete here with Snake. Oh my god, that's going to take it away. What a lead, man.
Oh my goodness. And we said earlier on the outset how we thought that, what's his face, Br1 would play a bit more of a defensive style, covering the options. We've seen it decently, but for the most part he's still just chucking grenades the same way that he did against Midnight, and it hasn't really worked out for him so far yet. And now Sans again just kind of staying on that platform, using the fire breath, being patient. However, Br1 just still just going for that same style of throwing the grenades. I don't know if that's the option right here.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, he's got to slow down the gameplay for sure. He's doing a good job. I mean, you necessarily don't want to go and box with Bowser, because they just kind of pretty much, mash on that A button with the jab. It's such a good option out of shields. You got to be very careful if you get too close, and especially when Bowser with the lead, it's going to be a bit dangerous. I like the dash grab and going to go with the down throw. Now, a lot of times, if you're Bowser, if you see that the snake has a grenade, you want to go for a forward throw or a back throw. The down throw will activate the grenade on you. Oh, what a beautiful fire breath. That's going to connect for a lot of damage.
And now, I think Sans really just gave Br1 a prime opening to get that up tilt, but still, he did not connect it. But that down throw F tilt will connect. I guess he has that on Bowser. And oh, this could be a big situation, but no. Sans being patient. He does not jump, but he jumps there. That's going to be the back air. And Sans, once again, I think this is pretty much the exact same lead that we saw before. Sansko had a lead of only being at 24, and Bruno was a stock down. That's exactly what we just saw there, except 21. So I think Sans has done a good job of holding on to that initial momentum that he had compared to Bruno, who started to get his hits in more and more.
Oh man, that was so close, dude. So he was trying to go for it because he saw the forward smash and got a little bit scared of it, but it really took magic hands to get back in. Now you see that's Bruno starting to play a lot better here, and this is what I was saying. He came into the set very cold when their competitor had to go and deal with Rem, but that's going to seal game one. But I have to say, I feel like Bruno will definitely bring us back here in the coming games.
Yeah, I think a bit of a shaky first stock really, I don't want to say decided the fates, but it made it a lot more difficult for Br1 to be able to still strive. And obviously we saw that he was cooking in when he was on his second stock. He would have kept it even had that first stock not happened, but still that nair into up air killing at 70 will be the one to do it in. And Sansko, on paper looked like a very definitive two stock, but in practice, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this game and onwards is going to unfold, because I hear from here on, I feel like Bruno's definitely warmed up and ready for it. So for sure you got to play a lot more on your toes now.
And still running it back to PS2, I agree with that pick. You said Kalos would be a really good choice here from Sans. I definitely think that was a ban that Sans made.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Or wait,
you
did
don't,
I say my
Yeah.
bad? My bad.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I meant to say BR1, but you know my brain was just firing fast. You know how it is sometimes.
Yep.
But yeah.
Look how much,
Anyway,
look how much closer this match
here-
is. You see that? This is what we were talking about in the last one, right? Like Bruno kind of coming in super cold, and then it wasn't ready for that momentum as Sansko came in there just straight out of the gates, throwing everything, got such a considerable lead, and now the tables have turned completely, where Bruno's definitely looking much more comfortable here, and definitely has a percentage lead at the moment.
How the turntables have turned.
Oh man, I love that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. But you know what I love? This set right now, Bruno still being so careful. You know, he's still going for the same style that he was before, but it's working a lot more now because he's picking his openings more carefully. He's seeing that this huge hulking turtle is coming at him, and he's just, respecting it when he has to, and not when he doesn't need to. But there it is, the punish on the down air, and now he is up a stock, make it up a stock in 47,
Wow.
57. Okay, this could be a big extension, but no, going for that greedy F smash, and that's going to be the momentum halted.
I have to say, I don't know if it would be too greedy. I mean, now that almost connected. I realized that Bruno was going to cross up his shield and decided, okay, you know what, maybe I can go for it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, actually, you don't want Bowser's forward smash to be that fast, but it was too slow to connect.
Definitely. That move is like, what, frame 24, 27? Just,
I wouldn't know.
It's pretty slow, man.
Oof, but
okay.
You know what? Bowser trying to
only
show
know
off,
'cause
be like, yo, I got an
either.
up tilt as well. I mean, I have to say though, I mean, that's the thing
Yeah,
about
just
like, so
swing that
obviously
hand.
Bruno's up tilt's going to be better in this matchup for sure, right? Definitely. But the thing about Bowser is that it's surprisingly super strong, and it actually encompasses a wide area, right? It's kind of similar to like DK's up tilt in like Smash 64, how just ridiculous it is. It swipes up this whole thing and it kills you. It looks like it shouldn't, but it does. Beautiful down throw into the up tilt here, as Bruno is going to take a very
Yo,
strong.
he's at 420. Sorry to interrupt you, but he was at 420. That's the funny weed number. That means, like, if you ask me, Bruno has a clear advantage now because of that.
But he lost it though, so I don't know, man. He
Anyway,
lost
now-
it now, so his shield's going to get broken. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We're going to see it.
I mean, it almost did. You were right. It almost did there. Still very low, too, so that's possible for Sans, but yeah, still, Bruno's still pretty firmly in the lead. Sans is at 666. Okay, wait, this is what decides it. The devil or weed. All right, and now percent still racking up, but that side B not going to fully go through as the up smash intercepts. And now it seems like BR1 could even lap Sansko in percent, but Sansko not going to find the kill, actually.
I have to say though, that was such a beautiful play here to come out from Bruno in that good attempt to seal up the game. So decided to just keep mashing on the grab and then forcing Sansko to have to break out of it, and then found the trajectory and went for the up tilt. I mean, I can't believe it didn't connect, but that was such a great attempt.
But that landing down air will do it. BR1, bit of a miscue on the up tilt. Probably was reading the down air, but just didn't time it properly, and still it's just looking so firm for him. Up smash is on the ledge. What is Sans gonna do? Wow, that was a really well-timed get-up attack to get him back in the game, but not enough. That's gonna be it. Running on to the C4, and BR1 ties up the set 1-1 on PS2.
Beautiful. So of course, when we want to see the battles here in top 8, you don't want it to be easy here for your competitors. So that's going to be a beautiful stuff there. Bruno is going to wake up here in game 2 and tie up the set. And I have to say, yeah, as you see, I felt like Sansko definitely struggled a lot in that one. Had to play a lot of catch up, and at that point you could only be so careful for so long. And as C4 definitely snuck up on him, just could not keep track of it.
Absolutely agree with you on that one. Well, now I think Sansko is going to probably, honestly, I think he's going to go back to FD, because we saw it work out really well for him in those REM games. We saw that it kept him alive a lot longer, and for the most part, BR1's been getting his kills from, not in offstage scenarios, just raw kills in neutral, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah,
So I think that would be the pick here.
Okay,
Actually, no, we're going to go to all PS2, actually. Interesting.
Small PS2. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, I know you say it's definitely like that. It's like the little layout and such too. But yeah, so
it's
this is a
the
good
same
stage,
layout,
man.
but slightly closer.
This is a pick to come from Sansko. Now the reason for that, Bowser's love this stage. I mean, ever since been a lot of heavies love this stage. You'll see, you know, Cruels take you here, Bowser take you here, Donkey Kong, Ganondorf. They love it because, you know, they got the kill power to abuse this stage. But right now though, Sansko's having a difficult time here to break through all the defense. You see the C4 planted on the left platform that's preventing Sansko to approach. Boom, just like that, man. Made one mistake.
When he does try to approach. Yeah, when he does try to approach, obviously Br1 lab that out, scouts it out. He knows he can just detonate and do it. You know, I do agree this is a very solid stage for Bowser, but this is also a very solid stage for Snake. Obviously, you see what Br1 is doing, not allowing Sansko to approach literally at all and still pressuring him even with the grenade, saying, hey, you have to pick an option, but if you pick any of them, I'm still going to hit you for it. That up tilt, though, very solid landing punish, is going to do that one in.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, Bowser definitely lives on the high stocks, but I mean, if you're going to go to small battlefield, that longevity isn't going to be there for you this time around, as that up tilt will be able to take them out. And you see Bruno is going to try to hold on to this lead as long as possible, maybe get that crazy damage that we saw. Still not going to get the kill there, and that's going to start to become one of those very stressful moments there for Bowser when that side B doesn't kill at such high percent, and it's just very difficult to connect with anything else, because getting a backer at this point, oof, well, that's going to do it. We're going to see the forward air here to tie things up.
And man, Br1 this game, he knows. Oh my god, the spot dodge read. He's on fire. That was so good. Br1 a full stock up right now. Bro, have you seen this man connect one of those yet?
Yes,
because when he does, it matters.
I know, he does connect with it. And I was gonna bring up the fact that, you know, sometimes a Snake's forward smash feels like a Ganon Warlock punch. Like, you know, that move is so slow, and the fact that it does connect, it's just super hype. And we've seen Bruno not afraid whatsoever to go for those, and it is working out completely.
This stage counter pick just seems to have been the absolute bane of Sansko right here. You see how hard it's been rewarding Br1, man. Oh my goodness, a full stock up, lapping him percent into everything. What? Oh my gosh. And now, even now, you, like, before you didn't have to approach as Snake, now you have to approach even less because you're full stock up and you have the percentage lead. It's gonna be a wild ride for Sans if he's gonna find this opening here.
Oh, this should get the kill right there, but you see that.
Punished.
You know what I want to talk about there? Bruno almost got him off the ledge to go for the Bowser side. That would have closed off the game. That was really interesting. Remember that you could always also control the trajectory of it, but gonna seal it off here with a nice little dash attack.
And that was such a good dash attack too. You saw that he went for the up smash on the platform, which prevented Sans from jumping, because if he jumped into it, he died. So instead, Sans tried to opt for the ledge, but because he tried to opt for the ledge, he died. Br1 got the dash attack and was able to steal it out. Great stuff. Just great option coverage from Br1, and it's what we've seen from him in this set for so long.
No, it must be really frustrating when you're Sansko and you counterpick the stage and then you lose on it just drastically. So it's going to be a little difficult to see what they're going to go for. Oh, that forward smash is beautiful. So
good, man. You ain't never seen a man F smash like Br1 F smashes. I guarantee it.
I know. I mean, it's very rare to ever see a Snake player to be confident in their forward smash picks, and it's been working out nicely. And we're about to head here where Bruno is one away to move on to grand finals to get that run back here up against Midnight.
Alright, well, let's see if he can get it. Sansko, yep, retreating back to the FD pick. I think this is a good choice because Br1 can't do what he did to you last game. He can't do the same C4 tricks and plant the grenades the way that he was planting the grenades. Instead, it gives kind of Bowser a bit of an advantage. The only options that you can reliably cover without reactions is the grounded, the grounded grenades, which even then pop pretty slowly, and Sans lives way easier on this stage, so Br1's gonna have to change up a lot of things on this counter pick.
Oh, what a great attempt. It would have been so nice. I wouldn't have gotten the kill though, but still, when you get those kind of really hard-hitting moves on your opponent, it kind of sends a message and it makes you play a little bit more afraid, right? So you have to be worried about it. Right now though, that's going to be a nice forward tilt response to come out from that down throw, and Sansko is in dangerous territory, but it's going to connect with that devastating down smash here for that first stock.
And what a spot dodge that was. He saw, okay, BR1, if I spot dodge, it covers every grounded dodge you'll do unless you read it. So here, and he died.
Oh man, that's some beautiful stuff there. Both of these players going toe-to-toe here in FD. I mean, both these characters love it as well, so it's definitely going to be one of those close calls between the two. Even if you see Sansko there gain a nice little early lead, you saw Bruno recover very, very quickly and going for the down air strings, tying it up and taking the percentage lead here, but that's going to be a great response to come out of Sansko.
All right, and landing with that down air now, Sansko is just all over BR1 as well. You said that, you know, both players kind of playing a lot more aggressively. They're playing each other's games, I feel. You know, Sansko is more the one establishing a bit of a wall with the forward airs and the things like that, although still staying true to this. Oh!
That'd be really unfortunate.
That sucks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful
And BR1 extending. 76. This is suddenly, man, everything was looking fine, you know, for like Sansko had the momentum, he had the everything, but then that happened and just he took 87 for it. This is looking a lot more difficult. Not undoable, but man, it's hard.
Yeah, that's going to be really unfortunate.
That's no jump.
Like, I want to say, you know, he's still possible because Bowser's Bowser. Snake does hit really hard, but oh, that up tilt almost taking it away. Sans gonna have to be very careful because the next Tims will do it. Backer here, nicely, not the sweet spot, so lucky for him. And that is going to seal it.
Self-executing himself a little bit there, jumping into the up smash, and he will go down 3-1 against BR1 AV. Honestly, it seemed like Sans, it seemed like that game, I felt like Sans kind of had it in the bag until the down air, man. Then I think everything just started to fly off the rails. BR1 got that crazy extension that we saw, and then Sans just wasn't able to respond fast enough.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. Definitely had it. I felt like that could have been a Sans win to take it to game 5, but, you know, things happen. And a lot, I gotta say, for the 2 sets that we've seen Sansko in today's tournament, every time he's gone off stage, it kind of put him in a very bad spot. But sometimes you have to go for those mix-ups, right? You got to surprise your opponent sometimes. So you have to respect it. But unfortunately, it didn't pay off as they wanted it to. And that's going to lead to a loss there where Bruno is going to look for the run back here in Grand Finals up against Midnight.
Yeah, and you know, he's got to be feeling a little bit good about that one, right? Like you saw, it went to game 5. It was pretty close for a majority of the set. So now that you got your second chance, BR1, he's going to be looking for some fire in this play.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be an awesome set as well. I mean, we saw, like you mentioned,